Hi, my name is Mugad Darwish.
My name is Aizuddin.
My name is Solihin.
My name is Firdaus.
My name is Megat Muhammad Nukman and we are going to present about Ijarah, Bank Islam versus Maybank Islamic. Let's go.
So we decided to choose two banks, which is Maybank Islamic Berhad and Bank Islam Malaysia Berhad. So for the background, Maybank Islamic Berhad is a subsidiary of Maybank Berhad, and this is the largest Islamic banking player in the Asia Pacific region. So it started operating in 1 January 2008, and its aim is to meet the challenging development of Islamic banking and meet the Islamic financial need with its wide range of service and product. So Bank Islamic Berhad also was launched by Malaysia former Prime Minister, which is Tun Dr. Mahathir, in 1 July 1983, and its aim is to establish and manage, which determine that Islamic banking system can play its role successfully in today's modern economy.
Okay, first, Ijarah can be defined as selling the benefit of asset where the lessor still retains the ownership. In Islamic point of view, it is a leasing contract where land, property or equipment that are leased for the series of rental or payment. There are three types of Ijarah: name operating Ijarah, Ijarah Muntahiyah Bitamli IMBT, and also Al-Ijarah Sumal Baik ITAB. So first, for the operating Ijarah, there are no transfer of ownership and it is suitable for expensive assets such as agriculture machineries, so that the lessee doesn't have to buy those machineries. Instead, they can just enjoy the benefit of those agriculture machineries by renting them. Next, for IMBT, the ownership is transferred to the lessee at the end of lease period. This is due to the lessor may offer the lessee to purchase the asset at the end of lease period. And lastly, for ITAB, again, the ownership is also transferred to the lessee, but it differs from IMBT because in the contract, lessor must include promise to sell the asset at the end of lease period. Ijarah also has its own principle that is set up by Fuqaha. Among them includes the wording, which is the offer and acceptance. The second one is contracting parties, which is the lessor, the lessee, and the owner of asset. And the last one is the subject matter, which is the consideration and also the benefit from the use of asset.
There are several issues in Ijarah. First, in ITAB, ITAB does not have its own Syariah regulatory framework. This is because it is regulated under the Hire Purchase Act 1967. Islamic banks still lack in Ijarah concept since they use conventional terminology like lease and hire purchase. In operating Ijarah, the ownership will not be transferred to lessee after the end of contract period. And in IMBT, first, lessor bear risk of maintenance in case of lessee does not want to purchase the asset. Second point is, lessee can be an agent to buy the house on behalf of Islamic bank and manipulate price to gain profit. And the third point is, lessor bear reduction in assets market value.
Next, we look into the basis of preparation. In the basis of preparing the Ijarah financing, majority of the items for both banks are using the same basis. For regulatory framework, it is stated clearly in the financial report of Bank Islam and Maybank Islamic that they are using standard of MFRS 9 as basis for financial asset. In terms of measurement, the financial assets are measured at amortized cost as stated in MFRS 9. Next, as most of the financing program are within the Malaysia, both banks are using Ringgit Malaysia as its presentational currency. Finally, for disclosure, both banks recognize the Ijarah financing as asset and income from the Ijarah financing as revenue.
Next, for the analysis, based on Bank Islam and Maybank Islamic statement of financial position, the table illustrates the percentage of Ijarah out of the total financing, in which the Ijarah includes Ijarah Muntahiyah Bitamlik and ITAB. Throughout the 5-year period, Ijarah constitute on average 14% of the total financing provided by Maybank Islamic, while it only constitute less than 1% for Bank Islam. Besides, the percentage of Ijarah for both banks are significantly contributed by ITAB compared to IMBT. Both banks experienced a gradual decrease in the amount of Ijarah from 2015 to 2019. So, there are no significant changes in trend for the amount of Ijarah as a whole for both banks. However, if we look specifically on IMBT, Maybank Islamic experienced a sharp decrease in 2016 and managed to remain quite stable afterwards, while Bank Islam's IMBT remained constant in 2016 and experienced a slight fluctuation until 2019. That's all for the analysis.
For the recommendation and conclusion, we can conclude that Ijarah financing is compliance with Sharia ruling. It's also the process is simplicity, which is the lessee can get to enjoy the right use of the assets specified in the contract, and it reaps its benefit immediately after making the first rental payment. So for the recommendation, I'm focusing on the internalization of Islamic finance sector, which is the government need to promote greater global engagement and alliance in the development of Islamic finance industry. So the next one is optimize potential of existing Islamic financial market platform by promoting Islamic products such as Ijarah, Mudarabah financing, and Buy Salam, and many more. That's all from me. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.